Okay. Rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We have her Jan's voice. Good evening, everyone. Ashley, you want to take the roll call?
Jessica Stickles. Here. Don Vanny.
Here.
Deborah Nelson.
Here.
Michelle Blythe.
Here.
Marilyn Early.
Here.
Mike Hobson.
Here.
Jan Schwetti.
Here.
Madam Mayor, I move to approve the agenda as presented.
Second.
Question?
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. We didn't have any members of the public that wish to speak this evening, so we'll go to the consent agenda.
Madam Mayor, I move to approve the consent agenda consisting of the minutes of the July 20th and July 27th, 2020 council meetings, also including accounts payable, EFT payments, and claims checks 100-256 through 100-345, dated July 21st, 2020 through August 3rd, 2020, for $459,782.48, as well as the memorandum of understanding with Washington Military Department, the ordinance establishing LEF 1 Disability Board, and the resolution authorizing temporary payment of LEF 1 medical claims.
Second.
Question?
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, so we'll move into the new business, and the first item this evening is the public outreach consultant for the Regional Fire Authority, Paul Ellis.
Thank you, Mayor. For your consideration tonight is a professional service agreement with Liz Loomis Public Affairs to handle public outreach for the proposed annexation into the North County Regional Fire Authority. Staff issued a request for proposals for these services. We had two firms that responded to it. Both firms were scored based on scoring criteria for their qualifications and interviewed by a interview team from the RFA committee, and Liz Loomis was chosen to move forward. Negotiated the attached professional service agreement with her, and they are ready to start whenever we're ready to go. So happy to answer any questions.
Any questions or comments?
No.
And I move to approve the personal services agreement with Liz Loomis Public Affairs and authorize the mayor to sign the agreement.
Second.
Question?
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Council, if I can ask you to speak up when you're making the motions or seconding them, we're kind of losing some of you in that. Thanks. Okay, our next items is the ordinance adopting chapter 12.50 of the Arlington Municipal Code relating to right-of-way use permits. Mark Hayes.
Good evening, Madam Mayor, members of council. So before you this evening is the ordinance adopting a newly created chapter 12.50, which would be for temporary right-of-way use permits that are non-construction related. And so there's been a need over the years to establish a process in order to provide for use of public rights of way for private use. So this is really our effort in making that a reality. Kind of put forward here with the pandemic and how businesses are having to deal with social distancing in our new age here. So so that's before you for your consideration this evening.
Thank you. Does anybody have any? Don has a question?
Hey, just one quick question. Mark, you say this is temporary. I'm just curious, you see some of the businesses now, say for example, like the Legion and them have the chairs and stuff out there that's been out there permanent. So this is temporary?
So the permit is temporary, but it can be renewed on an annual cycle, so it can continue. But we just have to look at it on an annual basis for both the lease and the leasehold taxes that we have to collect for the permit and the use.
Okay, so they can have this permit and then it'd be good for 1 year if they want it to be.
Correct. Or if we establish a timeline that they can operate under, they would just have to pay concurrently with that timeline. So.
Okay, thanks.
Mark, I have a quick question. When the business applies for the permit, do we ensure that the business has a City of Arlington business license?
Yes, we do.
Okay, great, thanks. Anybody else have any questions or comments? I know Sarah reached out to a few of the restaurants this week and they're very excited to be able to do some outdoor service.
Good. It just means we have to get our permit done.
Okay, I move to approve the ordinance adopting a new chapter 12.50 of the Arlington Municipal Code and authorize the mayor to sign it.
Second.
Question?
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, get those permits ready, Mark.
Great. Thank you very much.
Our next item relates to this. It's the ordinance amending chapter 12.24 of the Arlington Municipal Code and revisions to the city's fee structure.
Thank you, Madam Mayor, members of council. So this is the second item for your consideration this evening. These are revisions made to chapter 12.24 related to this new chapter that we've created. So there are things that have to be changed in the existing code in order to allow this to occur and not be in conflict with our existing chapter 12.24, as well as the revision to our annual fee schedule in order to address the lease fee for that use within the public way. And with that would be the collection of the leasehold tax, which gets remitted to the state.
Thank you. Any questions or comments for Mark on that? I think that was a very good way of handling that issue. I kind of commend that.
Okay, I move to approve the ordinance adopting amendments to chapter 12.24 of the Arlington Municipal Code and revised 2020 fee schedule resolution and authorize the mayor to sign them.
Second.
Question?
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, so we'll move to our final item this evening, which is the right-of-way purchase for 204th Street Northeast and 77th Avenue Northeast. Jim
Thank
Kelly.
you very much, Madam Mayor and council members. This item before you is to purchase right-of-way and temporary construction easement from Key Trust to permit the construction of the 204th Roundabout project to move forward.
Thank you. Are there any questions or comments?
I just have one. We had approved 2 before, and this is the 3rd one. So how many do we have altogether, Jim?
There are 6 altogether.
Okay.
One of them did not rise to the level where council needed. It was only $4,000.
Oh,
This
okay.
is the 4th one. So you've approved 2 so far. One was done by, signed off by the mayor. And this is the 4th one. We have 2 more that will be coming forward. They will not, what we will be getting from those landowners are what's known as possession and use agreements that will allow the construction project to go forward while we wait to bring the statutory warranty deeds to council in September.
Okay, thank you.
Deborah?
That was exactly my question. Thank you, Jan and Jim.
Any other questions? Jan, that one's yours. And you're on mute.
Okay, sorry. You know, is there some way that they can send something out to us so we know which ones are ours? Because I don't.
Agenda.
It should be on your agenda.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
I didn't see it on there. Okay. I move to approve the 204th/77th roundabout right-of-way purchase agreement and real estate transaction for Key Trust and authorize the mayor to sign it pending final review by the city attorney.
Question?
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Jan, let me know if that's not on your agenda. It's on the ones that I get, so we'll make sure you get one that has it on there.
Okay, I'm not seeing it on, I went back to the
It's in
agenda. and
blue
it's
right under the name of the line item.
No, it's not on
Are
ours.
you,
Okay.
Jan, are you using the one that Wendy sends out?
Yes, uh-huh.
And it's
There.
that's the one I use. It's on there.
Yeah.
Golly, really?
Yeah.
Okay,
That's okay. We can adjust. We'll help you with that.
okay,
in
sorry.
September when we return. Do we have any comments from the council this evening?
Nope.
Everybody's ready to start their vacation break.
Uh,
Some have already
Oh,
started.
that's right. I forgot.
Yes. All right, Paul, do we have any administrative report this evening?
Just wanted to extend, I know last week we had the budget retreat. We went over things really quickly. And also the report on the update on the work with North County Regional Fire. So council ends up with any questions on that stuff, please don't hesitate to get a hold of me. I'm happy to go over any of that with you one-on-one and answer any questions. And just a reminder, this is our last meeting until September 8th. That's the Tuesday after Labor Day, and it will be a workshop. So we're ending on a meeting and we'll start on a workshop in September.
I don't have a mayor's report. I was going to say the same thing Paul did. I hope you all have a great break. We'll be here. So if you have questions or you have some business you want to do, don't hesitate to reach out to us.
Mayor, I move to adjourn.
Second.
Question?
All those in favor?
Ah,
All right, meeting adjourned. Have a great break, council.
Happy August.